We are here backstage at So You Think You Can Dance. I saw you dancing over there a minute ago.
We were busting a little jive for them.
Jiving, yeah.
That's how we do.
Yeah. So how's the tour coming along so far? Actually, it's quite underway.
I know. We'll be our 32nd show is tonight, and it's just, like, it's surreal to say that because it feels like it's flown by. But it's been so many cities, so many hotels, so many amazing audiences that when you try to
know what's going on half the time. To be honest, like what day of the week it is right now, I really don't know. But it's been like a huge blur. I know when we get off this tour, we're gonna be like, what happened?
Right.
But yeah, it's just so much has happened in such a short amount of time.
Oh, it's Monday and you're in Los Angeles.
Perfect.
Oh, so Monday. Got it.
In case you didn't know.
Right. No. Yeah.
So one of the questions I've been asking the people on this tour is how you approach the dances differently when instead of playing to, you know, TV cameras and a small soundstage audience, you've got 10,000 people all the way up to the back row who need to be able to see you.
It's so much more energy that is needed to exude and throw out there. And honestly, when you have 10,000 people screaming at the top of their lungs, it's really not difficult to do it at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a totally different experience, which is why we always hope that people come out and try to see it, you know, just try to see it in person, because it's totally different from seeing it on TV and stuff. So, I don't know, we're lucky that we just get to do these things and get even more comfortable with them and just to embrace them. And you have, when there's not stress, there's not judging, and there's not any of that stuff, then you just feel so much better.
Like people are gonna see a whole like redefined show than what they saw on TV, because like she said, there is no stress and we get to actually enjoy it, and we've been working on it, so like every piece has gotten even better every show. So LA should get a really good show tonight, so I'm excited.
I hope so.
We're gonna bring it.
Yep.
We're gonna bring it.
The plan.
So I was at the taping last night, and I saw you guys were there, and I thought, oh, that's awesome. And I wondered how it felt to you guys. Like, was it surreal to sort of be sitting in the audience already on the other side of things?
Yeah, true story. We drove up in a van, just like we always used to do. Big white van, drove up, and like it was like a second, and we all looked at each other and we're like, did you just get nervous? Like, my heart just started racing.
Yeah,
it was the weirdest thing ever,
like,
just driving on.
All of us were having like a panic attack. Like I got there early, and I was just standing where we usually enter the studio, and I was like shaking a little bit. I was like, oh, this is weird. Why
am I nervous? We're not competing. Like, why?
Yeah, it was
just triggered that.
Yeah, it was so great though to see, you know, just like hair and makeup and crew and just lighting, like everybody that was a part of our journey, because they were all just so many great people were a part of the show, aside from the people who are in front of the camera. So it was awesome.
Most definitely.
So awesome.
And then we actually get to be friends with them instead of having to like stress and be like, okay, do my hair if you can.
Right now I'm like, let me call you if I have an event.
Yeah, we can hang out. Yeah, it's really nice.
And I understand that you have a very good friend in the cast this year. I mean, that must have been exciting for you to watch him compete and get great.
It was so nerve-wracking for me. Are you kidding me? I was like sitting there, literally, I'm sitting next to Kono, and I was like nails into his hands. Just, I get so nervous for him, but Jacob is just so beautiful, and he's such an inspiration to me, and I'm so proud of him. So he's definitely just growing into his own, and I feel like people are really gonna fall in love with him. He just needs to battle through these next couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm so excited for him. We're all so excited for all of it.
He's doing really well, so yeah, it's really good.
It's an interesting world of dance. It seems like so many people know each other. Like whenever I talk to the different casts, they either know of each other or they know each other. It's like such an interesting community that.
Yeah. It's weird though, because even though there are certain communities within the big community.
Yeah.
Phillip is from a different dance community than I am as a contemporary dancer, but he knows all the people in his world as I know the people in my world. But I still had heard of Phillip prior to even knowing him.
That's kind of why the show's so great, though. It kind of meshes them.
Yeah.
So now I'm becoming very familiar with like the contemporary names that like everybody knows, and then at the same time, like I'm exposed, like me and Evan are roommates, so sometimes I show them like videos of people that like are really famous in my world. So it's nice to like kind of make the transition.
I'm curious to know what you think of Legacy, because I think he's sort of the same role on this season that you know the way he's growing and taking on different dances and stuff.
Definitely, Legacy is, besides being, he's one of the most well-known break dancers in the United States. He's like one of the he's really well known, like a professional b-boy. So I definitely look up to him in that sense. He's been a great businessman his whole life. So to see him go on the show and try something new was actually pretty inspiring, because he never really needed it. The show in general, he was already like a self-made business entrepreneur. tour, and he actually went on the show and like showed his weaknesses so he could get better. So I respect that a lot from him. So.
Yeah, I think he's going to go pretty far. There is total chaos going on right now. Like Capono is doing like somersaults behind
rolls and stuff.
Trying not to get distracted.
Right?
So what is next for you guys? Because the tour is going to be ending soon, but obviously a lot of the people from the show go into all sorts of other aspects of dance, including other TV shows like America's Best Dance Crew, Dancing with the Stars. So what do you guys want to do
Phillip's
next?
taking over the world.
Awesome.
That's on his agenda.
I have a couple things. You can go ahead and go first. I don't know. But, like,
Well, I mean, a lot of the stuff is it's difficult to kind of say anything or not because we are still under contract. So we do have to wait until the tour is over to really decide what we're going to do and really speak and negotiate everything. But you always, you hear things and you get like, we are interested in you, so keep this in mind. So I feel grateful that I have options and I'm really excited to start sorting through those and decide. What I do know now, what I can talk about now is I'm starting a dancewear clothing line, which I never thought I would be doing clothing, but
That's
so I'm
awesome.
excited for that. So it's with Heart and Soul Dancewear, so there'll be the Jeanine Mason signature line. So I'm really excited about
What kind of fashions will we see? I'm trying to think of some of the stuff you wore on the tour
we
or
may
on
or
the
may
show.
not need like a Russian folk headband.
Yeah, Russian folk dances.
Yeah,
Good.
of course.
We'll get some of those in there, maybe. But yeah, there'll be definitely some things that will relate back to So You Think, and some things that are more of me myself, and all will be workout clothes, stuff that you can move in. 'Cause I'm constantly moving in, so I'm ready to get out of the stress.
That's all.
And what's next for you?
A lot like what she said is that there's so many doors opening, and I feel like everyone's kind of like pressured now because we want to like take advantage of all those opportunities as fast as possible before that window closes. So I mean, I've surprisingly mostly international opportunities more so than the United States, but like I'm thinking about touring China a little bit and doing some work on some television shows there, and then starting a pilot hopefully for my own television show here. So. Just little things here and there. I'm trying to like work media in different aspects between art and like movies and TV. But yeah,
Very cool.
it should be
Taking
fun.
over the world.
We'll see.
Like you said. Well, I wish you guys luck. That's awesome. And I'm going to let you go get ready for your show. I'll see you tonight.
Thanks so much. You good night.